Here's the shocking truth about yelling. And no, it is not what you think it is. It is not just discipline, it is something far worse. I learned this the hard way when I heard my son yelling at his little sister. It sounded exactly like me. Hi, I'm Daryl. I'm a mom like many of you, trying to figure it all out. And if I'm honest, I have yelled many more times than I would like to admit. I used to think that yelling was normal, it was part of parenting, until I started seeing the impact on my son. One day, I yelled at my son to stop yelling at his sister. Can you just imagine that? I was yelling to stop yelling. The irony wasn't lost on me. That moment made me stop to ask myself, what am I really teaching him? Because our actions don't just shape behavior, they shape our hearts. I discovered this. Yelling doesn't just hurt feelings, it changes how their brain works. When you yell, the brain releases cortisol, the stress hormones. It's like pressing the panic button over and over again. And over time, that stress rewires the brain to associate home with fear instead of safety. A study in the Journal of Child Psychology found that 75% of kids who are yelled at regularly develop behavioral issues. Anxiety, low self esteem, and difficulty trusting others become their reality. But it's not just about the present. Yelling doesn't stop when the shouting ends. Imagine this, the voice you used to yell today could become their inner voice tomorrow. That's the part that stings the most for me. Realizing that I might be the voice in my child's head saying, "You're not good enough." Now, let's be real. Why do we yell? Is it about them? It's about us. It's about being stressed, being exhausted, being overwhelmed, and having unmet needs. I used to think that yelling was about my kids' behavior, but the truth is, it's about my lack of control over my emotions. It's not easy to admit, but yelling is a strength. It's a sign that we have hit our limit. And the saddest part is that the louder we get, the more disconnected we feel from those that we love the most. And here's something interesting. Kids who are yelled at are twice as likely to develop emotional scars as kids who experience physical punishment. It leaves them feeling unsafe, unheard, and unloved. As much as we tell ourselves that it is just words, those words stick. I've seen it happen in my own home. My son started yelling at his sister because he learned that that's how to communicate when we are upset. And that realization hits me harder than any parenting book could ever do. Healing doesn't correct behavior, it multiplies it. It teaches fear and not respect, and over time, it can break trust. I want to leave you with this thought. The next time you feel the urge to yell, just pause and ask yourself, what am I really teaching my child right now? Because every word, every tone, every reaction we give is shaping who they will become. Now, here's the truth I've learned the hard way. Yelling doesn't make us better parents, it makes the kids more afraid of us and also teaches them bad behavior. We are in this parenting journey together, and none of us have all the answers. If you need to speak to someone about your parenting issues, make sure you connect with us at cosychats.com and make sure you subscribe and follow us for more tips on parenting.